Welcome back to Motivation. I'm Ron Henderson, the Fitness King, and I'm standing here with my good friend, Machen Pritchard. Give her a round of applause.
Thank you.
Machen Pritchard, she's an illustrator, an author, and a songwriter. And you're here today because I think you have a very interesting story. And first of all, I know you're the author of several books, Val's World, and I think the other one is Feel the Pill, which I find these books to be very unique. And what I'd like to ask you is, it's really always nice to, first of all, to meet authors. And you're a friend of mine. I've never actually interviewed you, but I've heard a lot. I met a lady the other day, by the way, that said that, I know that lady. I bought several of her books, and I thought, that's pretty neat. So you're known all over the world. Can you tell me about your first book you wrote, Feel the Pill?
Okay, Feel the Pill and Friends, Making Positive Choices. I talked to many kids and adults all around the world, and they didn't know how to read because they said, oh, it's just boring. And I thought, what could I do? And I thought, maybe I should write a book that has like songs and some kind of entertainment and interaction. Make it fun. Then they wouldn't think it's boring anymore.
Mm-hmm. Good. And how long have you been an author? How long?
About 4, almost 5 years.
Okay. What's your background?
Well, I used to be a makeup artist, an actress.
Makeup artist? Oh, I need a makeup artist. The Fitness King needs a little makeup. When you get over 56, 56 going on 57, you need a makeup artist, but continue.
It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done some articles, in some papers before and on articlebase.com and many things. And I do a little ministry where I take phone calls across the country if someone's in need of someone to just talk to them. Mm-hmm. I'll be there I'm not a licensed counselor, and I never say I am, but I'm God's counselor.
Now, is that kind of like American Idol, where you just call that number and they charge you for it, or what?
No, it's no charge.
All right.
It's just, they just need help and uplifting.
Good. And how long have you been actually at this?
As
far as writing and all this stuff, how long have you been doing it? How many years?
About 4 to 5, but I really wanted to write since I was 12.
Right.
But I just had a lot of, how you send your things to the publishers, and then they just kind of send it back and not even open it up. So I got discouraged, and I thought, my dad always said, daughter, if you ever want to publish, just publish yourself. Right. And that's what I did.
And I think it's smart. And the show is motivation. What motivates you to, I notice that most of your stuff is it's all positive. So what's the motivation behind it? Because you seem to deal with positive issues in kids' lives. What was the motivation behind that?
The most motivation is because I see all the crimes and the violence and the drugs and alcohol abuse going on in the world, and I just think maybe people, when they're grown up, they had like issues when they were little children, and they weren't able to talk about things, to get it out. If you keep things all bottled up inside, that's when you get into the violence and you just blow up and you don't know what to do. But if you start at young ages, thinking positive and learning positive communication skills and stay in school, get that education, that's the key too. I think this world would be a better place, and as we go older, we can deal more with the challenges in life.
Right. Now you say younger, so at 56 I can still work on those things?
Yes, okay. No matter what age, but if you start like 2, 3, 4, when little kids are really developing their brain and their mind and what's going on in their lives, I think that's the best time to start.
I agree. Let me ask you a question, Ann. I know, because I've listened to it, but this was several years ago when you first came out with the book. You wrote a really beautiful song, and it's included, when people get this book, it's included in the book. Would you mind, I know she's kind of shy, but would you mind just singing that song that you have out of here?
Yeah,
you mind
I'll sing
doing
one of them. By the way, there's 5 songs in that
5.
book.
Excuse me.
Sheet music,
excuse me. Samahani. That's what they say in Swahili, but go ahead.
This is my favorite one. I'm sweet and neat with 2 little feet, because I think any kid, whatever they want to do in life, we should do everything possible as parents and relatives to motivate them to be the best that they can be. It goes, I'm sweet and neat with 2 little feet. I run and play and grow up someday. When I grow up, you will see. I'll be whatever I want to be. I'll be whatever I want to be. I'll be a ballerina or the mayor of Pasadena. I'll be whatever I want to be. I'll be a nurse, or I'll sing another verse. I'll be whatever I want to be. I'll be whatever I want to be.
Very good.
Thank
Now,
you.
you know what? I got to say that I knew she could sing, but I didn't know she could sing that well. That was very good, very touching. A lot of meaning. You know, the show Motivation is a show that's not only to inspire people to achieve better physically, but in all areas of their life. And so it's nice to have somebody on that's actually trying to promote positive things. You're motivated to do good things to help bring the best out of other people. And that's something that's very needed. And you know, when you talk about like some of the violence in different parts of the world, and even especially in Minneapolis, I think that's a message that a lot of people need to hear about. And I'm sure even after this show, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of calls of people that are probably going to want you to come and speak. Okay? But let me ask you this question. You know, I was talking about, it's called Feel the Pill, and it's a great book. It's Feel the Pill and Friends Making Positive Choices. But I also noticed that you have another book called Val's World, featuring the Family Unity Round Table. Now, I mean, what is that? I've always had square tables to eat on, by the way. What is that all about?
Well, what happened was I had a little get together with some little girls, and we were eating lunch, and I said, after lunch, let's just talk about how our week was going and what's going on in our day and what's going on in our minds, you know, just to get in their heads and see what's going on. And one of them was 8 years old, and she raised her hand up first. Oh, it's my turn. And when she spoke, she said, I feel like no one in this world loves me at all. Just no one. I'm 8 years old. My real grandparents haven't even seen me, maybe don't even know anything about me. My dad's not around. My mom's busy at work. So when I have something to talk about things, you know, what's going on, I don't have anybody to talk to. I just feel like nobody loves me, nobody cares. And that just got to my heart. And we all just bawled our eyes out. You know, we just said, wow, this is not just a little game. We should have what we call a family unity roundtable. That's when the parents get together with their kids. We all have to eat, right? And like he says, eat healthy, exercise. We can do that together with the kids around the table and go outside and be a family again. And that way, I think the kids would have a lot less obesity, for one, because they have someone that they know that cares for them and loves them and would take the time and see what's going on in their lives. I think that's one of the keys there.
And I agree with you. You know, I'm looking at some, actually some kind of great drawings here. I don't know if they can actually catch these. Face the middle camera here, but now who drew those?
I did.
Get out of here. So the lady, hear this out. The lady not only writes, she sings, okay? She sings,
Yes.
writes, I can't believe it, and she illustrates. Amazing, okay? And let me ask you a question. If people here watching the show would like to get a hold of you, how would they do that? Do you have a website?
Yes, they can contact me at www.cafepress.com/mampcreations or email me at mampcreations@aol.com.
And it's a pleasure having you on today's show. This has been a very exciting time for me and for my friend. I mean, we just love motivating people. So I just want to say it's been great. I want to thank the studio audience today for coming down. And I also want to thank the viewers at home for tuning in to my favorite show. Give yourself a round of applause.